Hey, we are Team 5 and we hope you can enjoy this video. We will talk about preventive quality management programs. So we can start with a question. What is a preventive management? Well, preventive management in companies is the responsible action of detecting and correcting acts that are potentially dangerous, putting the life of the worker and his work environment at risk. In preventive management, we have three key elements. The first one is commitment to management. The second one is the preventive organization. And the last one is the occupational risk prevention plan. Risk assessment and preventive planning. Risk assessment is necessary at the beginning of activities and when change in working conditions are generated. Its purpose is to plan preventive change in working conditions by adopting control measures that are appropriate and timely for employees. Basic preventive actions. In this case, workers must receive information on the risk to which they are exposed and on the applicable protective and preventive measures and activities. It's necessary to carry out basic preventive activities throughout the hierarchical line, such as the investigation of incidents, periodic inspections or observation of the work areas, and the elaboration of work procedures in critical tasks. In basic preventive actions, the training should meet a series of requirements such as it should be the result of needs assessment and planning, it should be active and preferably based on established work procedures, it should be continuous and provided as far as possible with its own means, especially by personal and directed command or arranged with the outside services when it's necessary. Workers' Statute, General Social Security Law, Civil Code, Penal Code, Law 31, 1995, on Occupational Risk Prevention, amended by Law 54, 2003, or the 171, 2004, which develops Article 24 of Law 31, 1995 on the coordination of business activities, and Royal Decree 34, 1997 Prevention Services Regulations. Well, exist some basic regulations, so only the regulatory framework that regulates in general terms the company's obligations in the area of occupational risk prevention management is cited. Product quality evaluation methods. In this case, quality indicators allow a quantitative evaluation of individual properties, but don't provide an overall criterion for the quality of products or production, for which various measurement methods have been developed. The attributes methods are based on classifying products or services as good or bad according to the fulfillment or non-fulfillment of a certain quality attribute or characteristic. In the value set for the attribute, we have lower value zone that indicates don't pass because it's bad, and in the higher value zone indicates it passed because it's good. Exist levels of quality that the production needs, which are called quality grades. It's carried out in the pre-production stage and is established in the specification standard taking into account the needs to be satisfied by the production. Complex methods. They are used when the quality of a product depends on several characteristics or quality indexes. There are two types. The first one is weighted index methods. They consist of evaluating all the quality indexes by weighting each one according to its importance or significance. And the second one is significance coefficient. The determination of significant coefficients in the weighted methods requires the application of special mathematical methods like cost regression method, method of limit at nominal values, equivalent proportion method, expert method, and general index method. Quality assurance. Performing quality assurance is the process of auditing quality requirements and results obtained from quality control measures and using appropriate operation definitions and quality standards. Quality assurance aims to build confidence that future or incomplete outputs will be completed in such a way that the state requirements and expectations are met. Quality assurance activities are often overseen by a quality assurance department or similar organization. Then we have the inputs that must be taken to have a good quality assurance. The first one, quality management plan, describes the approaches to quality assurance and continuous process improvement for the project. The second one, process improvement plan. In this case, the project quality assurance activities should provide support and be consistent with the process improvement plans of the executing organization. The third one, quality metrics, it's an operational definition that describes in very specific terms an attribute of the product or project. The next one is quality control measurements. These are the result of the quality control activities. They are used to analyze and evaluate the quality standards and processes of the performing organization. And the last one, project documents. Project documents can influence quality assurance work and should be controlled within the scope of configuration management system. Quality audits. It's a structured and independent review to determine whether project activities comply with the project and organizational policies, processes, and procedures. The objectives of a quality audit are identify all good and best practices employed, to identify all differences and anomalies, and to share good practices introduced or implemented in similar projects in the organization and or the industry. Process analysis. Process analysis follows steps to determine necessary improvements from a technical and organizational perspective. It also examines problems and constraints experienced, as well as non-value adding activities identified during process execution. Outputs. The new revision of ISO 9001 defines an output as the result of a process. The results include not only tangible results such as product, but also intangible ones such as service and information. And then we have change requests. They are created and used as inputs to the integrate change control process, which allows the consideration of recommended improvements. They are used to perform preventive or corrective actions or to proceed to repair defects. Updates to the project management plan. The elements to be updated are quality management plan, schedule, and cost plan. Project documents that can be updated include, but are not limited to, quality audit reports, training plans, and process documentation. Updates to the organization's process assets. The assets that are updated are in the quality standards. Thank you for your attention.